So this is Silfra, and we're going to take her out on the trail. We are headed out, and you can see all the farm workers over there, which can spook a lot of horses, but she's doing good so far. So I like to hand walk them, even though I'm having problems getting through the deep sand. So they got someone to follow, and it's a person instead of another horse, just to build a relationship with me and show them how to get through things. And then I'm able to watch them better, see how they move in case there's any issues. But overall, she's doing really well. Okay. So, see? That's why you take them out. So if she didn't pay attention where I went, she went the wrong way. Now, if somebody was on her back, they could have fell down. That's why you take them out here alone, so they learn what to do with their feet. So now we're going to be in this little narrow part that you see me do with the horses. Now my feet can hardly fit in here myself. It's hard for them to walk in, even though she's small. See, I almost fell because I'm trying to go backwards. So they got to learn to pay attention, or they're going to go up the sides like she did in the other part and they fall down. So she did good. I can't walk backwards anymore through there or I'll fall down. If they haven't grown up on, hills, or they haven't been ridden yet like her, a lot of times they don't know how to go up the hill. See how she's hitting the side and stuff? All that's normal. She's sure-footed. Hey, but she just doesn't know where to go with her feet. What's the safest? And that's why we're doing this. So they learn. Now, you have to do all your groundwork first. Don't just take your horse out and hike. They have to understand your signals. So she understands wiggling the rope means stay out of my space. So these are new. I'm sure she didn't have these by her, and they make lots of noise. But she's not seeming to care, but it's not windy right now, so it's not moving around. These horses naturally know how to go down this footing. They don't. In the wild, they do. Because they're born, and they immediately start traveling up and down hills, on the flat, all over the place, and they follow their mother, and what their mother does, they do, and that's how they learn. Now, horses we breed, a lot of times they're born in a box stall. Then they get to go out in a paddock. It's flat, usually sandy, okay? And they wander around that for long periods of time, and then maybe they get to go out in the field and play with their friends. Might be a little hilly there, but not like these hills. And so how would she know how to get up and down hills? Somebody showed her, or she naturally understands how to do it. And most are not like that, even though she's very smart. Most are not like that. So, want some of this? She has to learn. That's normal. So the things I'm showing you are normal. So if you have a horse that's grown up on the flat, ridden in flat areas, there's no hills, or it's a show horse, they're not going to know how to go up and down hills. They're not going to know how to go in single tracks that are very narrow. They won't know how to climb over logs, go up and down gullies, cover over rocks, go over water. Though you're going to scramble and be scared of those things. So it's best you either go out with a calm horse and follow it, get off if your horse has a problem and help them. Always do the groundwork first, because if you need to, you could get off and send them through the water or send them over the rocks and turn around and have them do it 4 or 5 times without you having to walk through it. It makes it much easier. So do that groundwork first and get control. And then she's having fun. She's like, this trail ride's fun for me. And then start riding them over this stuff. But if you ride them over it first, they don't know what to do. You're going to scare them. They'll have no trust in you. Now, you might help them some, but they'll be much more trustworthy if you're off walking. If you're off walking the first couple of times and then they learn how to do it, and then you can ride them through it. But you have to have good arena work. They got to have a good stop, good backup, good half halt, one rein stop, all those things, and good with going up and down at speed before you come out on the trail and start doing stuff. Otherwise, you're just going to cause the horse anxiety and to have it have a bad trail ride. And remember, they don't forget. They have very good memories. So take it slow, be patient, do it right, and you'll have a great horse. So now we're headed back. She's not in any rush at all. You got to back off a little though. You're walking too fast for me going backwards. And then once we get back there, we're going to do some work. So I never go back to the barn and put them away. They go back and stand, or they have more work to do, and then they stand some more before I put them away. That's how you prevent them from getting barn sour. It's no good being at the barn. It's better out here on the trail. I'm going to see if I can go down this hill a little and turn backwards without wiping out. There's a branch here, so she'll have to get over that, and she'll have to get in between these. Hey, stay. And again, they got to have good groundwork or they're not going to listen. Now, she might come up on these sides. That would be normal because she doesn't know. Okay, easy, Silfra. Easy, easy. Good girl, easy. So that would be my half halt instead of wiggling the rope. See her get up on the side? Good girl. Okay, now I got to turn around to see where I'm going. But see, that's what horses do when you ride them and they don't know what to do on the footing. They don't know to keep their feet in the middle. They got to learn. And so they'll do that with you. And if you fall off balance, like say you fell off to the left a little bit there, you would have knocked her over. She would have fell down. You would have fell off and been like, something's wrong with this horse. Nothing's wrong. They just don't know how to get through it yet. And you didn't help them. You just made the situation worse by either not. You would have made it worse by, you know, not helping them or guiding them and throwing them off balance. Okay, so now we're going through this. She's stopping to eat. That's okay for now. Come on. But that's the narrow part. Because again, in the beginning, we want it to be fun. So I want to keep her safe, but I'm not going to reprimand her a whole bunch because I want this to be... See her going up on the side? Nope. Nope. Good girl. But I want it to be fun. So here, this is going to be hard. You got to pay attention. It's hard for her as it is for me. Hey, slow down because I'm walking backwards. So she's got to learn to listen, but watch her feet. She's staying in the middle. Now she's losing it. See her up on the side? Just like me. I'm doing the same thing. I'm just doing it backwards. Okay, Silfra. So you got to teach horses this. This is not natural. Yes, out in the wild, it's natural. But here, it's not natural. She grew up in a paddock. Never had to do this. It's not easy. So you got to teach them. Start with the step downs. So let's see how she does. Silfra, she's not paying attention. Good girl. She's getting up on the side. I got another step down. Now her head can be down because that's how they see better. So I'm not raising it up except to slow her down. It's a bigger one, Silfra. Pay attention. Good girl. See, she's like, how'd she get down that? Oh, the dirt smells so good. Come on. Good girl. Not the right way. See, that wasn't good. But that's okay. We have another one. So she's going to learn over time. I'm not going to be too harsh in the beginning. She's trying to figure it out what to do. Easy. Easy. Good girl. That was better. She looked for the opening. This one's bigger. Easy. Better. Much better. The better they know how to do these things, the more comfortable they are up in the saddle instead of jumping down them. They learn to place their legs one by one, but they don't have to do that the first time. You're just going to, each time you do it, you're going to make them do it better. And from the ground, you can see much better versus when you're up in the saddle. One more thing. If your horse is afraid of ducking under trees, getting hit by branches, and all those things, this is how you do it. You do it on the ground. First, you teach them the arena work. Make sure you have a good stop. They'll stop whenever you want, and you take them out on the trail with a bunch of trees or in your backyard, wherever there's trees, with a rope halter so you have good control. Make sure you have a good stop. Lunge the horse first. There's a farmer guy right there. Lunge the horse first and then walk it under trees over and over again. Keep stopping halfway through. You could give them cookies or whatever. And you get them used to going under the branches without you on it because they might bolt through them. If they bolt through it, you stop them back up, do it again. Keep doing it over and over again until they have figured it out. My reason blue and they're kind of colorblind. So she might just be seeing a green blob or a dark shaded thing moving. And he never talks, so it doesn't help because she doesn't know what he is. You might think she does, but she's not sure. She's like, is that a human or is that an alien? Is that one of those Sasquatch things they keep talking about? Is that Kukachabra? Right? She doesn't know. She's new at this. Hey, now she's too close, so guess what? Back up the hill. Yeah, it's hard, right? But that way she'll learn not to get in my space, because then she has to back up the hill if she does. All right, here we go. So again, she's not afraid of much. She's just got to learn where to put her feet, how to use her feet, and how to balance herself. And not to run down the hill. And this is the best way to do it, because you can correct it fast. You're not scared. But you need someone who can hike and do this. If you can't hike and have bad balance, get a trainer to do this for you. Okay? Hey. See, doesn't care. Tarp's over there blowing. Wish every horse was like this, but they're not. So whoever gets her, if they put the right training on, she's going to be spectacular. She's going to have a nice gait. She's sure-footed. And she's athletic and funny and brave. So she's going to make someone a nice horse if they put the time into her. Fast. Past this. I want her to go slow. This. It's scary. It's blowing. Good girl. Good girl. Okay? There's some things I'll accept the first time, and there's other things I won't. Like running forward or running into my space. Don't accept that, because that's dangerous. But her tripping or not doing well through the single track, that's okay. You just got to use your common sense or horse sense. Here is Silfra's favorite part. Being tied up. She has to be tied up because she has to learn to be patient. This is just something you have to teach all horses, because they have to live in our society. So lots of people go, I don't want them to just sit there. I want them to eat hay and stuff. Throw the rope up, because she'll try to eat it. They got to learn just to stand here. Someday they got to stand. They're going to run out of hay in the trailer. You're going to have them tied up somewhere. Somebody's hurt. They need to not be causing problems and just learn to stand still. So she does it well, but she stands here for about an hour or so. See her going to sleep? She didn't do that in the beginning. She just ran around all in here. Now she goes to sleep. She's like, oh, Gaye and your rules. Make them great horses. Everyone will want them. Make it a bad horse. Everyone will hate it. It'll end up in a rescue, or somebody's going to put it down. So make good horses. You got to don't give them rules and teach them how to behave. They end up being a menace to society. Look at her face. She's hilarious. She's like, yeah, I could be a menace. But she's a very good horse, and she's going to be great. But that's why you got to give them rules right from the beginning. Instead of like that guy who's hung up on the thing. Guess I'll go help him. Not my horse. All right, hope that helps. Remember, like and subscribe.